and Miss California. And Chantel Sutherland opened the Del Mar meet in a winning style. Miss California, freckles galore. It's candy time.
The rush of a horse coming down the lane who's going to win a race, there's nothing like it.
I think every moment when they say, and they're off. I mean, every time that happens is when you say, wow, you know, I got a part of that horse. And win or lose, you still have a part of the horse.
We're coming to you from the Del Mar racetrack. I'm Phoebe Chong-Chua. You're watching Live Fit Magazine. This race season, the Del Mar Thoroughbreds celebrates 75 years as a world-class racing and entertainment destination.
It's amazing to think that, 75 years ago, Bing Crosby decided maybe this would be a good place for a racetrack and took off. I mean, the guy was a brilliant guy. I mean, who thought of bringing Seabiscuit out here the following year and making it all work? And I think he'd be proud of what we continue to do as far as in the entertainment business of this racetrack.
It's an inside look at the horse racing syndicates, how a group of local business owners is betting on a jockey named one of People magazine's most beautiful people to cross the finish line.
Nothing like being in the winner's circle. Nothing like being in the winner's circle. All sweaty and exhausted and nervous energy spent that you have no idea.
On this edition of Live Fit Magazine, reporter Crystal Fambrini showcases hot racetrack looks.
It is a sports of king, and the reason why is that it costs a lot of money.
That's why syndicates or partnerships like those who gathered here in Rancho Santa Fe the night before opening day are popular in horse racing. Groups of 2 or more people join together to own horses and get into what was once only possible for the very wealthy.
If you did it by yourself, you would lose a lot of money.
This group, Great Friends Stables, has some well-known people investing in it, like Corky Miser, founder of Corky's Pest Control, on-air personalities Scott Kaplan and Billy Ray Smith, and Senior VP of Marketing at the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club, Craig Dado.
Horse racing as an owner is a very tough business. Very few people actually turn a profit, and it can be very, very expensive. Each horse is probably about $3,000 a month in upkeep, and then to purchase a horse can be anywhere between $10,000 to a couple $100,000. So if you really want to get into the game, you probably need to come up with a couple $100,000. But in our syndicate, everybody only puts in $20,000. And even if we have a bad year, you're probably going to get at least half of it back. So you really minimize your downside, and you still get all the benefits of horse ownership, and you probably meet some new friends along the ways.
When you're in this kind of thing and in a syndicate, you're not putting up $20,000 hoping that you're going to win 40. You know, you want to get one of these horses that goes to the Kentucky Derby, right? I mean, isn't that what you want? Everybody wants to be an owner at the Kentucky Derby.
And it all starts by first qualifying in smaller horse racing circuits.
You have to have somebody that knows something about horse racing. You can't just be a novice and go in. I mean, somebody in the group is going to have to know what they're doing in order to be able to get the horses and understand all the rules and all of that. I mean, it's not an easy thing. It's an easy thing for an investor as long as you got the people in the ownership that know what they're supposed to be doing.
And the right trainers working with the horses.
Doug O'Neill was the winning trainer. He had the horse that won the Kentucky Derby this last year. Oh, he's the man.
Doug has been the leading trainer here at Del Mar 3 different times, and just recently he won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness with the horse I'll Have Another. So all of a sudden we have a celebrity trainer on our hands, and he's wonderful for the syndicate.
Jockey Chantal Sutherland is known as horse racing's hottest female jockey, not just for her beauty though. She's pulled in more than $45 million in earnings and completed nearly 1,000 races on thoroughbreds, and today she's racing Lamb in the 4th race.
So we have 20 investors. Everybody put in an equal amount of money, and with that money we went out and bought 9 horses. And we're very fortunate that one of our 9 horses is running today on opening day.
And what they want more than anything is to win this race, because it's the most prestigious day to win. And so if we win, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to buy drinks and take you out to dinner. And if we lose, I'm going to run as far and as fast as I can so that I don't have to answer to these people.
Chantal will come out with about 15 minutes before the race. At that point, she'll say hello to everybody. Doug will give her last-minute instructions of how to ride the horse. In about 12 minutes, Chantal will get on the horse. They'll do a couple of laps around the paddock, and then she will head out to the racetrack to get the horse warmed up before the race. At that point, all the members of the Great Friends disperse, and we all go our separate ways to watch the race, hoping that in 10 minutes we'll meet each other up in the winner's circle.
This is the moment that the partners wait for. Chantal is about ready to get on the horse.
it's so much more about prestige than it is necessarily about winning money. I mean, part of it is, look, you come to the paddock before the race, you shake everybody's hands, you get excited, you listen to the trainer, talk to the jockey, you take pictures with the jockey.
Realistically, over all the years, I don't even think I've lost $20,000. I mean, well, when you take away the winnings, we're probably relatively close to even.
Field sent on their
But
way.
opening day's fourth race was not what they'd hoped for.
Dailey Catch very fast. Dailey Catch wants the early lead and sprints away early. Tay Rapper's getting in a joint second. Up alongside of that comes Kesabitsi in the blue. Mr. Candy Bar's gone through at the rail to make it 3 in a line for second. Then back to Let's Do It in the red colours, followed by Sir Dave. Tribal Nation back fourth last. They followed by Saratoga Yankee, taken back third last, 6 lengths off these leaders. And then we come back to Imponente Purse, and Lamb is 10 off them.
What did you think?
Well, Doug, the trainer, told Chantal, the jockey, what he wanted her to do. And that's not what she did. And so I can't really tell you right now if it was a really bad ride by her or if the horse had a hard time braking when he came out of the gate. Either way, the instructions were, middle of the pack, there isn't a lot of speed, and then, close. And you saw that she tried to close. I mean, she gave it, what she had, but there was so much traffic going on, and frankly, she wasn't going to catch the winners.
Things off the leaders. In behind that, Sir Dave. Then comes Tribal Nation. Kesabatsi was in tight drop back. Lamb has dropped off a good 11 off them. Saratoga Yankee, and at the back, Imponente Purse. They come to the top of the lane now, and here comes Tay Rapper. Tay Rapper coming to take on Deadly Catch. These two in front. Mr. Candy Bar chases from third. But it is Tay Rapper striding away with a 16th to go. And Tay Rapper in a big, big performance today. Tay Rapper and Victor Espinosa win it impressively. Mr. Candy Bar second. Deadly Catch third. Imponente Purse finish fourth.
You want to win on opening day. It didn't happen. We come back and we get them again tomorrow.
Our whole thing is, you buy the horses before the meet starts, and then when the meet's over, you sell all of them. So that next year you start all over with a brand new syndicate.
But there are still a few more weeks left of horse racing in this season at the Del Mar racetrack, and that's plenty of time to cross the finish line.
Hi, I'm Kimberly King, and when I'm not on TV, we're watching Live Fit magazine.
Duh. Coming up on Live Fit magazine, a look back at the 2011 Race Day hat winner. And this is the winning hat at the Del Mar races for 2011. I'm with Katie Helen, and you're watching Live Fit magazine. Now tell us, how long did it take you to make this hat?
Oh my gosh, I think the tally is at about 10 hours, but I didn't start it until the day before the races last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And walk us through, what is it? I see a surfboard, I see the horse.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. What you're seeing is a carousel horse that I painted in the Del Mar colors, and it's topped with an unfiberglassed surfboard that I painted with Del Mar's opening gates.
Nice. And how much does this weigh? Is it comfortable to weigh?
Weighs too much. I would say it probably weighs about 20 to 25 pounds. Wow. And I wore it for about 6 hours straight last year.
So you're here to share with us some fashion tips about what to wear for during race season. So let's just kick it off. What are your top 3 tips for race day fashion?
I would say what's important is to be high fashion yet low maintenance. It doesn't do you any good to wear some crazy avant-garde, insane, beautiful thing if you can't pull it off. So make sure that you can last through the day in what you wear. Light materials such as cineme is going to be a nice firm design that's going to block the sun yet not wear you down with a lot of weight. And fascinators, of course, such as what you have on today, are so trendy right now, and they're just so flirtatious and cute. You look adorable.
Thank you. I love it. This is so fun, and it's so easy. It's just a headband. So now tell us, how do you pair the hats with the dresses?
Well, the trick is I usually pick the hat first, but if you have a solid colored dress, then you know that you have room to have fun and get a little bit playful and colorful with your dress, or with your hat, excuse me. And if you have a more designed and pattern covered dress, then you want to do something a little bit more simple. And if your dress is tight, you can go for a wide brim. If your dress is loose, maybe go for a smaller fascinator.
Those are some great tips. And we have some gorgeous models that are wearing all your fascinators to the wide brimmed hats with some great Ted Baker clothing. Now, why did you pair them in the Ted Baker designs?
They're just the perfect high class yet comfortable summertime look for a day at the races. You want to look classy and sophisticated, yet normal in the daytime with what you're wearing.
Now let's talk about what the men should be wearing for race day fashions.
Yes, you can't leave the men out. I would say the go-to word that you're shooting for if you're a man is dapper. You want to look like a handsome, dapper gentleman on opening day. So think blazers, think button-ups, think maybe boat shoes or some loafers. You got to go and style it up a little bit, maybe stick a fedora on top, but don't leave the guys out for fashion on opening day because you'll see some lookers.
Nice. Well, thank you, Katie. And to find out more about Katie and how you can buy her hats and about the amazing fashions from Ted Baker, go over to our website at livefitmagazine.com. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks so much, everyone.
Hi, I'm Chef Bernard, and when I am not cooking in the kitchen, I am watching Live Fit Magazine. So catch me there on the next Live Fit Magazine.